we were talking about today on our show. We were talking about encores, and I'm someone who I don't like the ambiguousness of are they going to do one or are they not going to do it? Because you have that thing where you're standing around, you're like, should we go? Do we go? You know what I mean? I think like all musicians should have to all go to like Beyonce's house or something, and everyone decide, be like, okay, are we doing encores as an industry or not? Where do you sit on encores?
Well, initially, I didn't do it, and I think because when I was starting out, I was like, you think that you're like the first one to ever do anything, so you're like, I'm not going to do an encore because I've played all my songs, and I guess it helps to have a few songs, and so initially you've only got like 6 songs, so you're like, I don't have any room for an encore. But I was in Brussels, and we didn't do one, which was typical, and they were like, you didn't like us at the meet and greet. I was like, no, I loved it. Did you like it? And she's like, yeah, but we think here in Brussels that if you don't do an encore that you don't like us. And I'm like, no.
Yeah. And there's nothing more sad than going back and people don't applaud. Like you're expecting to do an encore and you're like, oh, well.
I guess, and that's a clue. Like if there's like, if you go off and people are like, sweet, and then like there's absolutely no enthusiasm for you to come back on, then it's like, okay, well, we don't have to do an encore. So there is always that like fail safe. Yeah.
That would have to be the saddest moment of coming out and there's like the venue's empty and like, oh,
that would suck. I think we did it once. We were in I think I can't remember the place, but we did it, and it was actually in a period of time when we really never knew. Like now we maybe do an encore. but back maybe a year ago we didn't really have a plan if we were going to do one or not. We really were, it was on the vibe of the crowd, and if the crowd was like, "Wah!" We'd be like, and it'd feel bad. We'd be like, no, I better go out there again, and we'd play a cover of Stand By Me, but we played it so irregularly that it was always real sloppy. So we'd get back out and be like, how do we play this? Like I can't remember, and it's like, so at least when you know you're going to do one, or it's likely you're going to perform better.
Just say, listen, you're getting this extra for free.
You're getting
this sloppy cover of Stand By Me. Take it like it.
Exactly.